Good morning, Cougar family. Thank you for joining us for our first virtual video faculty meeting of 2021. We hope this finds you well on a Wednesday here at Countryside High School. Staff, I just want to say thank you personally to all of you for all your efforts this school year. It's been an outstanding run, and certainly it's taken a village to accomplish what we have in our time this year together. I continue to receive, and our administration continues to receive, positive comments regarding your resilience, your efforts, your commitment to our students, and your dedication to your craft each and every day. We can't commend you enough for all you're doing. We wish you could pay you more. We wish you could we could provide you food every day. We just thank you so much for all you're doing, and want to make sure we take every opportunity to thank you for all you do each and every day in these unprecedented times to work with our kids. Today's faculty meeting should last less than 15 minutes here. It's a video, so thank you for attending to it. I have 3 general reminders personally that I want to make sure everyone adheres to, and we will start with those first. But before we do that, I just want to say we are more than halfway through the 3rd quarter, and a very proud principal of your efforts here at Countryside High School and all you are doing. Here we go with the reminders. Attendance. Teachers, we need your help. Please make sure you're adhering to the rule of entering your attendance in the first 10 minutes of each class period. We know this can be a daunting task with blended classes and online students, but please, it's imperative at this time. We have been out of compliance, unfortunately, in recent weeks with our area office, and we're being audited weekly. You will receive an email reminder regarding attendance if you have not taken it. And please, we just ask that everyone takes a few moments at the beginning of class to make sure their attendance is entered, and that needs to occur in the first 10 minutes. FTE roster verification. It's imperative that all instructional staff follow the instructions sent out by Ms. Jody Radzecki on Monday of this week, approximately 9:35, regarding their FTE roster verification. This process is completed online, but is imperative to ensure funding is appropriately issued to Countryside High School for this school year. Teachers, instructional staff, please make sure you adhere to this deadline of March 5 for verifying your roster for not only FTE purposes, but also for our state assessment purposes. Thank you so much. Cognito. Staff, and this goes to all staff, if you have not completed your youth mental health training called Cognito, and no, we're not talking about the brain machine from the X-Men movies, but Cognito, the online youth mental health training, it must be completed by the end of this school year. We're going to set an in-house deadline of May 15th for all staff to complete the training. This is a 3-year requirement, and unfortunately, we only have about 50% of our staff that have completed this very important youth mental health training.
Hey Countryside, this is Mr. Bernstein here. First of all, I want to have a shout out to the students that created this. 2 of Miss Lasia's students created this nice mural on my back wall, so anytime I have a video, I'm very excited to be showcasing the cougar jumping out of the wall. So great job to Miss Lasia's students. I just want to touch base with you about a few things real quick. First of all, our registration process is coming up very, very soon. As you've seen from the emails that I've sent out on Tuesday, March 2nd, we will be having an activity bell schedule. The purpose of this activity bell schedule, it's the same exact bell schedule that exists for the mental health days, but during that added time to first period, there is a pre-recorded video that you will be showing to your first period students that discusses the course registration process. The video is about 26 minutes long, and that built-in extra time is about 35 minutes or so. So after the video, you should have a few minutes to discuss and have those individual conversations with your students, advising them on which course is most appropriate for them to take in your content area. So that information has been sent out already. It is also posted on our school website as well. So please make sure that you refer to your email or refer to the website for the information. So once again, students will be registering themselves this year. They'll be entering their own course request in Focus starting on March 2nd through March 7th. Once again, March 2nd through March 7th. They'll register themselves. I also have a few posts going live on Canvas on Tuesday as well. So the information, the video, all the links, the paperwork, all that stuff I've already put on Canvas, and it will go live on Canvas as an announcement starting on Tuesday. So once again, please, over the course of the next week or so, please make sure that you do advise your students of what course you recommend them taking, given their skill set and given how they're currently doing in their class. Also on our school website, and I sent this out to you as well, is our curriculum guide. So that is posted, that talks about all of our courses. So if you have any questions about courses, or if students have any questions, or parents have any questions, please refer to them to our school website. It's right there posted under the headlines, the links for the curriculum guide and the course registration process, as well as the incoming registration timeline and information night for our incoming 9th grade students. So once again, the video is posted on the website. The instruction on how to register is posted on our website. You'll be going over that with your students on Tuesday during the activity bell schedule. All you have to do is just simply show the video. It's a YouTube video, so all you have to do is just click on it and show it. And I already, like I said, pre-recorded it and took care of the rest. But all the information is posted on our school website if you have any questions or if your students need to refer back to it. And once again, we will be having an incoming 9th grade information night on Tuesday, March 9th. I sent that information out last week as well. So once again, on Tuesday, March 9th, from 6 until 8, we will be hosting our incoming families. We'll be sending out some connected messages to our families once we know who our students are, starting on March 1st for that March 9th event. I've also sent information out to our middle school that we feed from, and Mr. Henderson sent information out to the principals to inform them of this event we are having. It is socially distanced in the auditorium on Tuesday, March 9th from 6 till about 8 o'clock or so. I will be live streaming the event as well through Microsoft Teams. Once again, that information is posted on our school website as well, the link for that. So about 6:45 or so, everyone will be in the auditorium hearing about our school, our information, and then from about 6:45 to 8, we're going to open up our campus. If parents and students want to see our campus, we'll be able to walk around, tour our school. And then if you want to set up a table, please let me know. I've got a couple teachers that have already responded, but if you want to showcase your club or your sport that you coach, or more importantly, the class that you teach, if you're trying to recruit students to come to your class, please make sure that you let me know if you need a table. We're going to set them up all across the concourse, once again, socially distanced, to make sure that you and our incoming families and students are safe. Thank you for all that you're doing this school year. It's been an amazing year, and you continue to impress me with everything that you all do on a daily basis. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, Countryside? So I'm just coming on briefly to talk about our large group gatherings and activities. As always, anytime you're bringing in money or a fundraiser or an activity on campus or anything that represents Countryside High School, it needs to be accompanied with a request for activities form, which can be found in the front office. Ms. OC can help you with that, or I can always email you an electronic copy if you need it. It's also online under our documents page on the CHS site. Additionally, large group assemblies are still kind of COVID governed. So if you are planning a large group assembly, definitely need an activities request so that we can go over protocols for COVID. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Cougars, thank you for tuning in. I have 3 important announcements for my part and things that I oversee at some point. The first thing I'm going to address is seating charts. Thank you so much for updating, revising. Every time we put a new student on the roster, then we revise that seating chart. The goal is to expedite these as fast as possible and have a turnaround that's basically that same day, right? Of course, there's situations where maybe we're not here or we got a student last minute and we need to update. That's fine. I appreciate everybody handing those in as soon as they can. As a system right now, a process, I'm finding that when it's in focus and A teacher just has to drag the picture. I can print it. No problem. I'll put in the measurements as long as, you know, you've communicated what the measurements are with me. I can just plug those in and submit them. I do have still a lot of people handing them in paper based. That's totally fine as well. But I have to say the fastest way is when it's on focus, because I can just check that the roster is updated and continue, right? Without even having to email you, because I can see the picture, count the students, look at the roster and verify. So if we could all move to that system, especially now, you know, we're going on break. We want to make sure that all of these charts are updated. I don't have to email you then or anything of that nature. And it's just, you know, a easier process for everybody. So on focus seems to be the best way. I can print, I can put in the measurements and submit, and kind of that's done. And it also works out for you when you just get a new student, add the picture, put them in the roster, we're good to go. If you have any questions, just email me. The majority of teachers you've already set up in some capacity seating chart and focus. It's fairly easy, right? Second topic is tardies. We have moved away from having tardy sweeps or in the morning tardies. They weren't really productive. We had the same repeat offenders. It really didn't matter at that point how many detentions we would allot. They were still being tardy. In actuality, there's no research that really supports that tardy sweeps help academic achievement. We want to get the students in your class as much as possible with your specialized instruction. So we can definitely still have tardy slips and give them that detention, right? If you need slips, we can leave them with Miss Mency and you can pick them up. All you have to do is make sure you just change your lunch. It says lunch 1 and 2 because these are the old ones. And make sure you give the student the white copy. You stay with the yellow copy to give to Ms. Osmani. It's great. They will serve it at the end of the day at 1:29. If they are a bus rider, they can serve that same day because they would have to wait anyway. If they are a car rider, you know, just check. I'm going to give you 1 day. You'll serve tomorrow. And that way you can plan for transportation. This way you give them an opportunity as well to make sure they have plans to go home. So feel free to pick these up with Miss Mency. All right. The last piece that I wanted to talk about was actually doors. We still have many classrooms with doors open. This is definitely a security risk. We really don't want to compromise anything on campus. You don't want students walking into your class that shouldn't be there, right? And thinking they can hang out, things of that nature. The door must be locked. It doesn't matter what wing you are, what class you teach, how many students you have in there. That is something that affects us all, right? If one door is open, the entire campus is compromised. So just keep in mind, right? Doors locked at all times. If you have a teacher next to you that's a sub, may not be aware of this and they're propping it with a trash can, just politely let them know, because again, one door open affects the entire campus. Also, the use of the magnet in the door, we need to stop that practice. It's also a risk, right? And we don't want to be held liable or compromise anything on campus. So make sure your doors are locked at all times. If you have any questions, just definitely give me a shout out, email me. Again, seating charts on focus is best. Tardy slips with Miss Mency, and then doors locked at all times. And that's all we have for now.
Thank you again, Cougar family, for joining us here virtually. We greatly appreciate your attentiveness. Your ticket out the door is attached in the Microsoft Forms link here. So please make sure you complete that. And we appreciate, again, all that you're doing during these times. You've been an outstanding staff. So let's keep it rolling. Go Cougars.